I have worked with our next guest for 2 years or so.
Oh,
Destiny LaFour works with me on the
Around the Horn.
Around the Horn for a couple of years, and now she's going to make. She is. I'm sure anybody watches. And you'll be doing Papa Shot. She's the timer on Papa Shot. She is.
That's right. I'm the famous timer.
Person that does a lot of work for us behind the scenes, and she knows how to hold a microphone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't you?
Boom.
Not too bad.
No. You don't get it up here. Get it up
No,
here.
it's not supposed to be that close.
Oh, really? Is that what
Yeah.
they told you?
Uh-huh.
Oh, did you learn that at Colorado Music School?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I maybe should go to Colorado Music School.
You should. It's a good
I
program. I
apologize, Drew.
recommend
I
it.
didn't know that's wrong. Okay, I apologize. Oh, do you have 2 biceps?
Yeah, I do actually.
How old are you?
I
Are we
just
supposed
turned
to- are we allowed
21.
to ask that?
I don't know.
21?
Yeah, I just turned 21, so I'm the youngest one here.
Oh. And what do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be the girl version of Woody Paige on Around the Horn.
Boom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and we've added Kate Fagan, who played basketball at the University of Colorado, and she's now doing it.
She's awesome.
And we talked about sideline reporters.
I
There's
covered
a lot
her at
more-
the University of Colorado.
Yeah, me too. She came
It's-
over and begged me to cover her when she was in college.
Right.
You ever heard that story? She came up to me she and 2 other players came up to me at a men's game and said, "Would you please come watch us play? We're really good. These players aren't really good." And I said, "Yeah, I'll come."
Because
like
they didn't
you
care
said.
about us at the Bullet
Yeah.
Daily Camera at the time.
And I
They're
said-
always here.
I said, "Yeah, I'll come sometime. When do you play again? Tomorrow?" Well, okay, I'll come tomorrow. And they won on a last-second shot by a freshman. Made 2 free throws or something like that. So what topic are you bringing us today? What was your fun fact, by the way?
My fun fact was that I donate my hair. So I don't just grow it out and leave it like this. I cut it all off and I donate it to Locks of Love to cancer patients
Awesome.
who can't grow their own hair.
Yeah.
So,
How long did it take to grow it that long?
well, the last time I donated it'll be 3 years ago this summer. So I usually let it grow about till it hits my waist, and then I cut 10 inches, which is about to my shoulder, and then just let it grow back.
Oh, that's
Awesome.
incredible. You always find a way. I told my dog, you find a need out there and you try and fill it. That's a great thing you do. So, what is your topic today? The future. What do we call her? She's the future female Woody
Paige. Yeah,
You
that's
need
what we're
to
calling
aspire
her.
to greater heights than that.
Hey, I thought
What's
it
your
was good.
subject matter?
So I brought,
Or you go to a talent. Do you play the piano or something? Roll into piano.
I don't play the piano. I wanted to talk about the MVP race. I think that Westbrook deserves to win it out of the candidates who's Steph Curry, LeBron James, and James Harden. I still think that when Kevin Durant does come back, that it'll still be his team, because although Westbrook is averaging 40 points a game, the team is only 2-7 when he puts up 38 points or more. So I still think that Kevin Durant has a more effect on the team as a whole. The team as a whole when he's playing. He's more of a leader for everyone else, and everyone else follows him, as opposed to Westbrook, who's concerned about his triple doubles and his self, and the way he ends the game is.
Which was
Chris,
totally on display last
respond to her.
night.
Yeah.
I was going to say, which was totally on display last night when you talk about the way that game ended and Westbrook just getting into me mode.
Yeah.
And then that just.
And he was the reason they lost the game, too.
Right.
I mean, the last 10 seconds, he turned it over and he airballed the shot that would have brought them back to.
And didn't hit Serge
Honey.
Ibaka when Serge Ibaka was wide open, which he had to
Exactly,
admit after the game was would have been the right play. So yeah, he gets into a little bit more me mode. And you're right. The bottom line is that Kevin Durant makes guys around him
Exactly.
a lot better. And I think the thing that strikes me about Russell Westbrook is during this hot stretch, he's had elements of that.
Mm-hmm.
But then it kind of fades back into more. And listen, they need somebody to score, so he's got to score.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I totally agree.
I mean, they're 2-7 when he scores 38 points, so.
And that's a big deal.
Yeah,
That's a big
exactly.
deal.
So I think it's still Kevin Durant's team, definitely, because, like you said, he does make everyone around him better, and Westbrook is more of a me guy.
Yeah.
So.
My guy would be, I'm trying to think, in an MVP race. This is going to be such a close race. I think
who are the top 4?
just the ones she named. So Steph Curry, Golden State, James Harden, Houston, Russell Westbrook, OKC, LeBron James.
Exactly.
And Steph Curry is probably the guy that I would vote for. And I'm gonna get a vote, so that might happen. But it's just you look at what Golden State has been able to do, best player on the best team. But it's hard. You can make a case for any of the four, and that's
Exactly. That's why it's going to be so hard.
That's what I think is beautiful about this MVP race.
Exactly. I agree.
Well, LeBron, you could give to every year.
You could.
And going back to Cleveland, and they're probably going to have a good chance to win the championship. They kind of fumbled around for a while. They seem to have found their identity.
Yeah.
Curry has had a great year. They're the number one team in the Western Conference. Westbrook's gone on a tear we haven't seen, as you pointed out and Jesse pointed out, that we haven't seen in years and years. I mean, that's Oscar Robinson. That's before all of
his
you were
February
born.
was.
But Oscar Robinson would just sit there and go, man, this is my kind of game. Because if you saw Oscar, he got everybody involved, though. He made it great for people around him, including a young Lou Alcindor, who became Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And
got to throw the ball to him, right?
Who's going to? So I'm going to ask you. You talk about the MVP, but the big story is who's going to win the NBA championship?
I'm going to have to go with the Warriors this year. They have a few MVPs that could be candidates on their team. I mean, Klay Thompson and Steph Curry play really well together. Steve Kerr is a perfect match for this team. They respect him as a coach, which is huge. They play for him hard every single night. So I think they're going to win it all. I think they have a chance to. I think they're going to do it, even in a tough Western Conference. I think.
Do you agree with her?
And here's what you like about Golden State. Golden State gets all the headlines is the offense, the three-point shooting, and all that stuff. But they're also a top 5 defensive team in the NBA. And when you can do both, and when you're in that top few percent in both, those teams are the ones that you really have to focus in. Golden State certainly on the short list. It's going to be so tough getting out of the West. But once they get out of the West, will they be facing LeBron in Cleveland? Will they be facing the Hawks? There's teams out in Chicago. When Chicago gets healthy, Derrick Rose comes back, Butler and Taj Gibson all come back.
Okay, the final question for both of you, and I'll let you go first, and then Destiny can finish. Is tonight's, and I brought this up earlier, is tonight's game between the Hawks and the Cavaliers the preview of the Eastern Conference Finals? Is there anybody else that you could put in that paragraph or sentence?
Sure, and it's to me it's just Chicago. That's the only other team
without Derrick Rose.
No, but he'll be back. He'll be back. He's coming. He'll
be back, Woody. He'll be back.
He's coming back.
You've ever seen when the Bulls had gone to the playoffs and he was supposed to come back into the playoffs and we never saw him?
Right. Yeah, so that was I know.
That's old news,
I know.
Woody.
The new Derrick Rose is coming back.
Okay. I'll trust you
but I think Chicago would be the only other team that you could put in that category. Yes, the short answer to your question is yes. I think tonight is.
You agree with
pretty.
him totally?
Yeah, totally. I agree with him.
Remember, a 16th century philosopher said, if two people agree, one of you is unnecessary. So thank you for being here.
Okay.
I don't know.
You're the
unnecessary.
How do you rate your performance or your participation?
I have to rate
is not the
myself?
I'm
I don't
just
think that's
asking
right.
Did you feel comfortable? Did you like it? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it
Would
was
you like
comfortable.
to do it more?
Yeah, of course. I
Okay.
loved it. It was
All
great.
right. Yeah.
It's cool being on the other side of the camera.
And we heard more about you today than I knew about that she donates her hair. Yeah. I should have donated my hair when I got
You
it
should
done.
have. Yeah, you totally could have. You cut enough off.